Hey, what's up? It's your boy TJ. Welcome back to Real Sports. No, not with Brian Gumble. It's your boy TJ. Thank you all for tuning back in. Where we last left off, I was telling you about my top 5 NFC teams. Though a lot of people may not agree with what I just said earlier, but that's just my opinion. Let's hop back into it. I'm going to focus now on my top 5 AFC teams. Now, the AFC teams were kind of easy. They were kind of easier for me because when you narrow it down, you can really just see exactly what I'm talking about. And I'm pretty sure that I probably would get more than I would get from the NFC. So, let's hop into it. Coming in at number 5, the Indianapolis Colts. Yes, the Indianapolis Colts are my number 5 team. Why? Because the same reason why the Saints are my number 5 team on the NFC side. Inconsistent football play. Now, the league last year was a little bit more simple. You can see the dominant teams and you can see the scrubs. This year, you really can't see it. I can really truly say anybody can beat anybody if they play it up to it. Peyton Manning is the reason why they're even in my top 5. If he wasn't on this team, then they would be nowhere around this top 5 list. But since Peyton Manning is the quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts, you can never count him out. This guy has suffered some really tough blows this season as far as his safety blanket, Dallas Clark. Also, Anthony Gonzalez, he's no longer playing with them. Of course, Bob Sanders, he's out for the season. I mean, that's no surprise. He's always hurt. But the Peyton Manning finds ways to win, so you can never count them out. The reason why they're number 5, I don't think they're strong enough to get back to the Super Bowl again. I just don't. Peyton Manning, he works miracles, but I can't see him working this kind of miracle. The defense is not good enough, honestly. The offense is always going to be good, but I don't feel like they're good enough to beat some of these elite teams. I just don't. Better luck next year, fellas. Coming in at number 4 are the New England Patriots. Yeah, I know the New England Patriots have the second best record in the NFL. They're one of the best teams in the league. Yeah, I know. I mean, Bill Belichick is a genius. The man needs a shot of charisma, but he's a genius. The man knows how to win football games. As a matter of fact, I seen Bill Belichick the other day drive through a Taco Bell, recruited 2 employees, stopped by churches, recruited them to play on the defensive line. Then he drove to a Walmart and got his whole secondary. The man knows how to win with anybody. The man is a genius. Now, Tom Brady. Tom Brady, he's a winner. And that team is really, really good. But they are really, really young. I feel like it's enough to win regular season games. But when you're playing in the playoffs, that's a whole different thing. The difference is the regular season, teams are turning it on, but in the postseason, teams turn it on much, much more. And I feel like, maybe a playoff appearance from the New England Patriots, maybe next year they'll get to where they want to be, but this year I don't think so. But they are playing some good football right now, and you got to give them their props. Coming in at number 3. A lot of people may not agree with this. Some people will. But the Pittsburgh Steelers are my number 3 team. Pittsburgh, I don't know what's up, man. I don't know what's up. The steel curtain, I mean, I don't know, man. A couple screws or something like that missing up out of it, man. You got a hole of water seeking up out of the holes, man. I don't know what's going on. The curtain ain't made of steel right now. It's made of steel, but you got a couple spots that's leaking right now. The Pittsburgh Steelers, my number 1 reason why they are number 3, quite frankly, Ben Roethlisberger. Ben, I like you, man. I'm glad you're back. You paid your dues. You came back from your suspension, but you hold the ball too long, man. You hold the ball entirely too long. I mean, as a matter of fact, man, I think I seen you knitting a sweater back there in the pocket. You can't hold on to the ball that long, man. I mean, people talk about the offensive line, but the Steelers always have a good running game. They always have a good running game. Teams that have sorry offensive line, they can't run a football. This ain't the Dallas Cowboys. Oh, man, I'm sorry, man. I knew I said I wasn't going to talk about them, but y'all just make it so easy. Just make it so easy. But seriously, man, you can't hold on to the football that long. The defense, the front four, I mean, well, they play a 3-4. The linebackers, I should say, the 4 linebackers, they play really, really good. The secondary, to me, I feel like their secondary is not that good. Yeah, okay. Feel me on this. Troy Polamalu is a monster. He's all over the field all the time. But come on, man. I feel like we're just blinded by the smoke. Troy Polamalu is the smoke, okay? He's the smoke. He's the person that's making us believe that their secondary is good. But in actuality, they're not. Last year, Troy Polamalu had an MCL injury. And he was out most of the season. Look what the secondary did. They lost a lot of games, didn't they? I know a lot of people not paying attention to that, but they lost a lot of games. No Troy Polamalu, the secondary suffers. So, I feel like we're just blinded by the smoke, and I feel like that is their Achilles heel. If that linebacker core doesn't get the pressure that they usually get, it's not going to be pretty for the Pittsburgh Steelers. But they are my number 3 team. Coming in at number 2 are the New York Jets. Okay, I could have easily put them at the number 1 spot. That's hands down. But the New York Jets, to me, they're there, but they're not there. I feel like Skip Bayless, how he calls them the not yets. Not yet. You know, maybe next year, but not yet. Yeah, you got a lot of good players out there. You got Revis Island, you got Cromartie, you know what I'm saying, on each side of the ball, and you got a good defense. On offense, you got Mark Sanchez, you got a rejuvenated LT. Congratulations to you. I feel like you were snubbed in San Diego. Way to get that revenge. You know, you got Jason Taylor for leadership on the defensive line. But Mark Sanchez, like I said, Mark Sanchez still has a lot of growing up to do. I know he hasn't made a lot of mistakes yet, but I feel as if he has got to step up a little bit more, and I got to see what his postseason play is going to do. But right now, you remind me of a person that's hiding out from somebody. You know, and they're running away from the person, and all of a sudden you peek around the corner. You want to go around the corner, but you're not sure if that person's around there. That's what the New York Jets remind me of. They peeking around the corner, but not exactly gonna go around the corner yet. Coming in at number 1, the Baltimore Ravens. Yes, the Baltimore Ravens. Why? Because they beat the Jets and they beat the Steelers. So you gotta put them at the top. Yeah, they lost to Atlanta Falcons, but the Atlanta Falcons are a good team. I know a lot of people will agree with me on that. But they have balance on offense, and the defense is good. The secondary, but the defense is good enough to win football games, and the offense is enough to carry their weight around. Joe Flacco last year didn't have the weapons that he has this year. He didn't have the TJAY Houshmandzadehs. He didn't have the Anquan Boltons. He had Todd Heap, but Todd Heap was able to spread his wings more because Anquan Bolton is there, and also TJAY Houshmandzadeh. I feel like that, and also, Ray Rice, of course. Ray Rice is a good running back, and so is Willis McGahee. These are the weapons on offense that's really going to get them over that hump. If you think about it, they've been in championship games with pretty much no offense. I mean, you know, you got Mason. You had Mason, and you know, but it's not the same as it is this year. I feel like they have the keys in place to play in the Super Bowl. Now, that part is left up to Joe Flacco. I feel the same way about him that I said earlier about Mark Sanchez. You got to win the big games. You got to show the true meaning of Joe Cool. If you don't, then your team is not going to go anywhere. But right now, you got everything in place. The ball is in your court, Joe. It's all about what you're going to do with it. Okay. That's all I got to say for right now. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in to Real Sports. Tune in next week. I have a hot topic for you. Also, you can log on to my site, TJAY Loves Wrestling at yahoo.com. Now, I know it doesn't have anything to do about football, but it's I also do a wrestling show as well. If you wanted to ask me any questions about football, just feel free to ask the questions, and I'll answer them on my next show. So until next time, until Real Sports, peace.